All right. Hello, hello. How are y'all doing? So, lots of volatility has been going on in the last few days. I am back home. We had bad weather, so I was no longer able to work anymore. So I went ahead and headed home. So now we're here to do a live stream, and we're going to talk about what's going on in this market. Is this action bullish or is it just a dead cat bounce? Um, there's a lot we're looking at here, guys. There's a lot of volatility. So, very interesting stuff going on. So let's go ahead and give the market. Let's get the notifications sent out, and we will dive in, guys. Let's get on Discord. Do. All right. Live stream. We are live. All right, so in this video or in this live stream, we're going to be doing a market update, and we're also going to be looking at altcoins. Everyone, let's go ahead and do this. Cool. All right, it is published. It's awesome. So let's go ahead and pull the comments up so let's see what you guys are saying, and we'll make it happen, guys. So yeah, lots going on in the market. It's been really challenging to trade this. Like, no kidding, it's been really hard. So it's not nearly as clear as what it has been. But there are some things we're looking at, some key levels to watch for. Are we just going to just collapse right down? That's the main question, right? So, yeah, so let's just go ahead and start going into it, and I'll be updating Discord as well while this is happening. This is our major cheat sheet that we're following. And as we can see, we're actually showing a lot of strength on Bitcoin dominance, which is not a good thing. We don't want to see the strength, yet here we are. So, interesting. Stocks are doing really well today. This is nice to see. But here's the issue, though, right? So there should be a divergence between the stock market and DXY. And right now, there's not. So stocks are up. Dow's up 200 points today, which is pretty damn impressive. And yet DXY is also up. I'm starting to think that DXY is about to drop. One or the other. Either this is about to drop very harshly, or this is about to drop very harshly. But we're at some key critical levels on everything right now. So Dow, let's go to DXY. 600 points today, I think. Yep. One of these is going to have to give. What's up? What's up? Home again, I see. Yep, I am home. I was out last night, and I checked the weather, and it was like 10:30 at night. My wife called and was like, "Hey, just come home." I was like, "You know what? All right, let's do it." So I just picked up and left. Guys. Like, it was crazy. So, I didn't drive that far, but I was like about 3 hours last night, and I started driving at like 11 o'clock at night. So a little bit of a late start today, but it is what it is. I'll be here until probably. Look at that alert I just got. Literally just says buy ACH. Huh. Somewhere, somehow, I actually decided at this point I was going to buy ACH. I mean, I can't really argue with that. Let's go figure out why. That's actually really funny. I got a notification to buy ACH as soon as I started this. I'm going to guess it's because of the ACH BTC pairing dropping down to a major support level. There it is. Son of a bitch. Wow, isn't that crazy, guys? I talked about it up here. That was back in December. I want to see it drop down here to this level, and we're basically here. It's a weekly level. That's nuts. I cannot believe we're already back down here. Hey, I appreciate that, John. Yeah, dude, I put a lot of work into those, and they're phenomenal. They really are, but they don't really get much views. I think the quality, like the actual production value, is really low, but I think there's some of the best content that exists on YouTube. I do believe that. That's why I did it. I didn't really see anything else out there that really like answered a lot of those questions and was like a step by step on how to trade, and that's what I really did. So. Yeah, ACH is definitely looking good. I'm gonna start laddering some bids in. I think it makes a lot of sense to buy ACH. It's a knife catch, guys, but I'm actually getting really bullish on it right now. Let's look at this. Daily levels, nothing too serious there. Well, a little bit of a breaker there. 3-day. Don't like it's losing that. But yeah, ACH looks good on the BTC pairing though. Like, that's beautiful. This is absolutely gorgeous. It's crazy we're almost here though. I think laddering into position on ACH makes a ton of sense. I know, right, dude? Breakers are so unlike people don't use them. It's crazy. I've seen order block quite a bit. That's like the terminology that's used a lot. But even then, it's not really the same. The way that I trade on them is a lot different than most other people. So I think it works really well, man. Yep. All right. I'm gonna go back to ACH in a bit. I do like this chart though. I think it makes a ton of sense. How far are we targeting? That's the real question here. But I really am starting to get bullish on the entire market as a whole. Well, let me rephrase this. We are close to the invalidation point on a lot of on a lot of the market. So this is the best opportunity for risk and reward. Yep. I think breakers make a ton of sense though. It's a break in price action. That's what it is. A break in price action. It's a breaker. Litecoin's popping off a little bit. Weekly 200 moving average is holding up nicely again. Interesting to see. A lot of red in the market, but there are some coins that are holding up very strongly. PYR is actually not entirely collapsing at this point. Did we break out of that falling wedge? I know I talked to you about it last night. No, still not broken out yet. Yeah, I don't really feel that good today. Just be aware of that, guys. I don't know how long I'll be on, but I'm not really feeling a little bit crappy right now, so I don't know how long I'll be on for. But I'm gonna go until I no longer just start losing my mind. What else looks good today? Yeah, ACH is my play right now. I think ACH makes a ton of sense. Dude, I've been seeing that you and Melik have been absolutely killing it. You and Melik both. 702? Yep. This is so I definitely don't hide the fact that I definitely watch other people, right? Like I'm very big about watching other YouTube channels, especially some of my favorites. Credible Crypto, he's a good guy. Credible Crypto, Blockchain Backer, Wrecked Proof, Wrecked Proof, Murphski. There's a few others that I do actually pay attention to really well, and like on like I look for these traders as well. And one thing that I was looking at today, actually, I was watching a video of a Blockchain Backer, right? And it was he brings up some. He's really good at finding fractals, and that's like his thing. And I it always surprises me how well. There you go, blockchain backer. First thing I see. That makes it convenient. Yeah, Dow's up 700 points. That's a really really big thing to me. But this right here is actually really interesting. Okay, and I watched the video that he posted today about this, and this makes so much sense, right? I actually do um um I don't really focus much on Elliott Wave, but I used to be really big into it, right? So I do understand it quite a bit. So this is a pretty obvious play right here. And like on Elliott Wave, this does make a ton of sense as to an A leg, B leg, C leg. And like this does make a lot of sense. We didn't actually get it clear up here. This does make a ton of sense. And then we did actually, this was the bottoming structure before the impulsive movement, right? And this is the crypto total market cap. And we were at $43 billion. And now we're currently at above, what, 2 trillion probably, is close to there. So like this bottoming structure for Euro, looks very similar to what we had during the capitulation that we had on the March 2020 COVID crash. They're damn near identical. This entire structure looks very clean, and the euro is one of the currencies that's used to generate the DXY. Okay, now hear me out here, and blockchain backer explains it really well in there, but DXY is the strength of the US dollar compared to, I think it's like 8 different currencies, and euro is one of them. So as the euro's dropping, DXY is increasing because the US dollar is holding up better. Well, if we're reaching a bottoming structure on the euro, and if it starts to rebound and show strength, then the DXY will decrease. And that's what we want to see. All right. And I know it's a lot to follow here, but ultimately we want to see the DXY decrease. And this entire fractal looks very clean. Like this is perfect. The euro looks just like the bottoming of pattern of cryptocurrency. This looks perfect. So I'm really curious to see what happens here. And blockchain backer, I think, is the best at finding fractals. I think he is the absolute best. Yeah, like he's really, really good at it. So, all right. I think I'm done. Yeah, he's really, really good at it. I would absolutely watch these videos, guys. Like I'm a huge fan of him. So make it very clear. And I try not to use his analysis in my own analysis, but it definitely does have some sort of influence in some of my decision making. There's no doubt about it. So, and I'm not one to try to claim to you guys that I don't follow the people and that I have to, every idea is my own, yada yada yada. Like I think it's unhealthy not to take in multiple different people's play styles. So, all right, where was I going with that? So yeah, DXY looks very weak right now, or very strong, right? But this does make a lot of sense on the place we're going to reverse from, right? Like this entire region makes a ton of sense. And then I was going back, and I hate to move my goalposts, right? I think that's it's just really unhealthy to do, but you can't ignore this entire block right here. This entire resistance cluster is right here, and that is I feel really shitty about moving goalposts, guys, but it's hard not to at this point. So like this entire cluster right here, it's aggressive, it sucks, but I don't really know if this is a valid level as well to target. I think it is, honestly. Look at the interaction we've had here. If you go extend to the left, look at the interaction. It's a very clean support resistance flop here. Resistance, support, fell through, resistance, and then of course formed a breaker over here. So like we're not that far away on the DXY pairing. So like even if we are to push up, I just don't know if we're going to get that hyper parabolic movement especially whenever you are seeing things like the euro and stuff that are looking like they're starting to bottom out. Um, yeah, and I don't know how I feel about that yet. I'm still trying to consider it. And like the other big issue I have right now is this: Dow Jones being up 700 points today is rebounding that entire massive dip, like drops that we've had a couple days ago. So we're definitely showing some volatility here. And like what Brains is perfect right here, we have a 702 bounce as well. Like this is the area that you would expect this level to bounce from. This is the area. This is what you would want to see, right? 702 bounce, the golden pocket bounce. So is it really a good idea to be fading right here whenever DXY doesn't realistically have that much further up to go? And trust me, this sucks, right? But with the euro reaching a bottoming structure, with everything else looking the way it is, with Bitcoin on a major support level, I'm very cautious to entirely leave the market given the DXY strength. Hope that makes sense. Oh, something else. Look at this. Longs. They keep increasing. Bitcoin longs are like 3/4 of the way up from our highs we had last month, right? Like we've already retraced almost all of that. And this entire downtrend was how we were able to catch the top, right? So longs are showing a lot of strength. Dow is showing a lot of strength. DXY is still showing strength, which is the one thing that's giving me some hesitation. Bitcoin, I don't know, guys. This entire structure and region, everything else it's really conflicting. You have this 12-hour breaker. We closed above it, and now it's acting as a support level. So that's really nice to see. We're still back in this range, essentially. So this is just really hard, guys. There's a lot of really conflicting signals, and anyone who tells you that the path is clear, I think they're just absolutely full of shit. Anyone that looks at this chart and is like 100% out of their direction, they're out of their freaking mind. I think they're absolutely nuts. So this is the shorts chart, okay? And it's only fair that I also mention this as well because longs are increasing, right? So longs are at 43,000 open positions or open contracts, and then you have the short positions only at 2,300 open contracts. So like, even though there's a 15% rise in shorts, the quantity of longs opened up are more than the quantity of shorts. So I still do say that there's more bullish pressure, there's more longs opening up than shorts, all right? And then if you go over here to crypto perpetual futures funding rate, there you go. Wow. You go over here. Let's look. I'm not even sure what it is right now. Let's look at CoinGlass. I don't even know. It's a lot of green, guys. A lot of green. A lot of negative funding. That means there's a lot of benefit right now to being long in the market. Bitcoin is basically even, but a lot of these altcoins are strongly in negative funding. A lot of them are. Yeah, so there's a lot of bullish pressure right now, guys. If I like, and I actually mentioned this a couple days ago. If I have to have like a gun to my head and be like, hey, what direction are we going? My bias is up. I don't have a ton of confidence in it, but I do think that the bottom is in or very close to being in. Oh, and this as well is a very important thing. If you go to Credible Crypto still, just so you guys know, I'm not taking this is not my original idea, right? So now that you see that, now let me pull it on my own chart so you guys can also identify what I'm looking at. If you go over here, we have these lows. And these are liquidity levels, right? Okay, that one's already been taken out. Not been taken out. Not been taken out. Not been taken out. So a dip down here would be healthy. I don't see any issue with this. This is completely okay to come up here, reverse, come down here, sweep this for a continuation up. That makes a lot of sense. This is a healthy movement. So something like this, let me go ahead and just get rid of this. It's just in my way at this point. Oh, no, I need this one up, actually. Oops. All right, perfect. Okay, so something like this would make a lot of sense. Okay. Let's say we're to come up here, tap this level, go down here, sweep. Obviously, go back in time and, you know, whatever. But essentially, come down here, sweep. That would make a lot of sense as well. So I don't think it is a... Are my dogs? Hey, come here. Come here, buddy. Oh, yeah. This is Link. He's a good puppers. He's a good puppers. He's very confused. But yeah, oh, and there's Loki. Come here, buddy. Come here, buddy. Ah! This is Loki. Oh, he's licking. That's what he does. This is what he does. He's a good puppers. All right. Yeah, so this right here is not a bad thing, right? So, like, coming down here and taking this liquidity does make a lot of sense. So, like, it's also not very clear, and I don't think it's a very good idea to just assume if we take out this low that the bottom's over, because we do have all this liquidity right down below us. However, comma, pause for effect, if we are to lose this level, there's nothing really down here, guys. The next levels here, we have a massive void. It would come down here, 34,000, and probably not stop there. Ultimately, I would be targeting down in this area. Yeah. I'm just not feeling good today, guys. Really not. Licky Loki. It's a good name for a crypto. Yeah? If I make a new cryptocurrency and call it Loki, will you guys all jump in? Yeah, let's do that. I promise it's not a rug pull. I'm just kidding. I will not promise that. I absolutely would not promise it. I need to make up some. I need to make back up for some losses. Yeah, DXY guys. We have this level right here. I hate to move the goalpost. It's challenging not to at this point. Dow's showing a lot of strength. God, we're up 720 points. Bitcoin dominance is still holding this weekly breaker. It's obviously showing some strength. But given the amount of volatility, amount of strength that Bitcoin showed today, I'm not too concerned about this. Total 3 is still on this major support level. Still holding the support level. Golden pocket. Weekly breaker. Funding rates, like I mentioned. Hey, thanks, CB. I appreciate that, man. You know I always do. I know Melik's been playing this really well. That's crazy. I've been watching a little bit. Holy shit, we're back at $22. Oh my god. That's crazy. Melik has been killing it. I personally am not interested in this coin, man. The coin market cap, I believe that the 23 for ApeCoin, that's just way too high in my opinion. I don't know if I would really. It's just too high. It looks strong, but I think it's way too high. So look at your pinned tweet. Holy shit, dude. That's crazy. That's crazy, man. Good shit. Love it. Killing it. I love it, man. I love you using actual stop losses, using proper targets. This is really, really good. Very, very happy, man. It's awesome. I don't always agree with your trades, but the important thing is that you're actually using proper risk management and proper targeting. That's what you want to do, man. It's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Love it. Good shit, bro. Good shit. What is this? Netflix? Oh my god. What just a nightmare. Absolute monster. All right. Let's go in here. Let's answer some questions on here. Let's see what we got going on. Well, then the obvious one happened there. Yep. Looks good. It's awesome. Net flops. Yep. All right. What do we want to do today, guys? What do we want to do? What is the plan? What's the play? What is the play today? That's the question. Litecoin's looking really strong today, actually. Why? Why is Litecoin looking so strong? You have this sweep over here. What level is this? It's not a daily. 12 hour? No. 6 hour? What, 3? Is it a 3-day? There it is. 3-day sweep. It actually closed beneath it, so like it's technically actually still a resistance point. Quant stamp is still holding up like a beast. Guys, this is a show of strength. You guys see this, like, given all the bearishness that we've been getting in this market, the fact that quant stamp has held up so well is great. Right? Like I'm it's one of my biggest holdings right now, and I'm very confident this thing's gonna do really well. I do like it a lot. PYR, we're in this falling wedge. I got wrecked on this one, but it makes a lot of sense. How's Jasmine looking? Yep, cool. This was the play. You guys can see. We got caught out of position on here, but I annotated out where I wanted to be buying or what I wanted to be selling out as it increased. As you guys can see, came up, test. Got all of our bids filled on our sells, and now we've collapsed back down. That's what we're looking for. But now, this is the interesting part. Could we be looking for a entry back in? No, I'm not. I'm not interested. See how it fell down beneath the golden pocket retracement again? It's just too much bearishness, I think. Yeah, I think it's too much bearishness. Yeah, Jasmine's done to me. Let me go ahead and remove them off my actives. I'm done with it. What was the other one I want to get rid of? Request held up so well. It sucks. I sold most, if not all, of my requests. I don't think I have much left at all. What's up? Yeah. Yep. I think I'm 100%. Yeah, I think I'm 100% of Jasmine right now, bro. Yep, there we go. 95% of Jasmine at the time, 100% of Jasmine. Like that was my plan. I'm sticking to it. So I'm out of it. Could I buy back in down here low? Possibly. There's not really much of a show of strength yet. So I want to see more. So I'm definitely not confident that Jasmine is going to recover. Let's look at the high time frame. Maybe I can talk myself into it again. JK. I'm so bad at my letters. Wait, where's it at? Over here? Oh my gosh, where the hell did I put it? Friends? Oh yeah, here it is. All right, on the high time frame, let's look at this. Increase right here. Good. High volume, increase. Lower volume, decrease. Doesn't look bad. Honestly, it doesn't. All right, let me see if I can find a bullish case here. I just don't like this structure, guys. I just really don't. This daily level acted as a support. 3-day level has not been tested yet. We got close. Has not been tested yet. I'd be interested in getting into a long down here. Yeah, that's what I want. Calculated by TradingView. These are always jacked up a volume. So disregard the volume on these. It's always messed up when it says calculated by TradingView. But like, support level. This is my key level. If we can come down here and tap it, I'll be interested, but I'm not really sure yet. I feel bad sitting on the sideline and waiting for so long, but like this market is terrifying right now. It is. I don't think a lot of people are respecting the market the way they should be. It's really, really on pins and needles. Remember, primary goal here is capital preservation. All right, jazz me. Convince me to keep you, because right now I'm not very convinced. Probably going to sell. Yeah, I'm going to sell. Let's go to the BTC pairing. Let's see if I can find a bullish case here. Sucks. Okay, there is no BTC pairing. Yeah, I'm out. 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 I don't like this structure. This is now a resistance. Yep, it's now a resistance. This is a resistance. There's not. I don't like this anymore. I'm out. I'm gonna sell my shipping, guys. This just I don't see any real good bullish case. The only bullish case we really have on here is the volume profile. Damn, that sucks. This looks great. I'm not even going to reconsider this. This looks totally fine. No issue at all. PYR looks okay right now. I like the bullish. I like the falling wedge into a 3-day breaker. I might even add more here, honestly. Yeah, 3-day looks good. Add PYR. Add ACH. Let's look at multivac. So far, not great. Not great. Not great. I don't really want to sell right here at this major support level. It's not really a place to sell, I don't think. Turn on the log chart, get a better view. There's a trend line of some sort here, but it's not as clear as what I would like to see. So I'm trying to see where this trend line really is from. It's not as clear. It's just not as clean as what it used to be. You know, it's not that bad though. Slight breakout, potentially. I'm really hesitant to bail in this position right now. Because this does look pretty clean. Let's go to the BTC pairing. Ooh, fuck. It's a monthly, isn't it? Monthly breaker. Oh my gosh. We got a little bit of time to go. So basically, if we don't get up here pretty aggressively in the next few days, we need to get back up. We need to get back up now. That's not clean. BTC pairing, it doesn't look great. Weekly held. This is the weekly. Well, actually, let me see this. This is the weekly breaker. So this is more important. Yeah, I like this right here. This right here is the weekly breaker. We're currently trending below it, but we still have 3 days to get back above it. So ultimately, I don't love it, but I also don't think I hate it. Hope that makes sense. Where's Golden Pocket at? I think we're below it. Let's check it anyway. We are. Shit. We're definitely below it here. Just don't think this is a place to sell. Sucks. I'm out of position on that one pretty bad. Let's look at Quantstamp. Missing anything? I don't think so. I don't think I am. Honestly, this is really clean. Really clean. I don't have any issue with this at all. This is a really good looking chart. Solidation, pushing up, holding up very, very well during all the drops. Damn, that's awesome, man. I like the show of strength as well on Bitcoin, or on a Litecoin. Looks really good. Okay, so Alice is back inside this weekly. Wait, this weekly, is it still valid? It's closed beneath that makes it technically not. It's not clear. This is the best level we probably got. What about this? Is this a good level? So bear with me here. Okay, weekly breakers formed. Come back down here, close beneath it, right, to validate or form it. Came up here, closed above it, right? So we did close above it, so that acts as support. It acted as support and then bounced to the upside. I think this is the breaker we're looking for. Not this, but this. I think so. And the reason why I'm saying that is because we never actually closed, or we closed above it, and it acted as a support level. So I think that's the actual key level, which means we are inside this major support level. So let's zoom out. What? Okay. Well, we're inside this weekly level. Daily's down there. Hmm. I think I'm gonna pick some AXS up here. And here's a reason why. There's not like the invalidation is pretty freaking clean. What's that? Sol BTC. Let's look at it. Um, looks bearish, right? Looking at high volume levels. There's so much going on in here, man. I'm really confused on what to look at. Hmm. Oh man. It's a gold pocket in it. $702. It's close to it. AXS is catching a knife, but like this is the level. Like this is the level that should hold. That's nuts. I'm not interested in this chart at all. I have no interest whatsoever in here. EOS, nothing really there. BTC pairing still holding it up well. Wait, what is this level? Oh, 3-day. Well, shit. It's not as clean anymore. about this? No, 786, too far down. I don't know. EOS doesn't look as clean as it used to either. Mm. It's definitely rounding. I'm considering cutting some EOS here. How would I play an ape short? Sure, I'll do that. All right, so what I would do depends on the time frame, obviously. Right now, you definitely have high volume and more of a it's more of like a capitulative or blow off top style volume, right? So I would not be surprised to get a blow off top somewhere up here. Okay, just don't be blown away if we do get a massive candle that could go anywhere up here. Like seriously. So just in the 30s is possible. Okay. Do I want to play this? Absolutely not, right? Because this rounding structure, it looks good, okay, for an impulsive, explosive movement. The issue right now, if you go to CoinMarketCap, right now it's currently ranked 22 in market cap. Okay, there's $6 billion in market cap right now. We're almost 7. It's a lot, okay? So you're going to have to make an assumption that ApeCoin is going to go higher than Litecoin and Near and shit, Shiba, that's been around obviously a lot longer. You know, like you're getting into some serious market cap right now. So anywhere higher, you're going to run into some serious market cap issues. This is why I'm like I'm very cautious at this level. Now, for a short position, there is no horizontal support level we can look back on, right? Because we're above that price action. So the only thing you can do at this point is first off, look at your divergences. What you want to see is your divergences, which we have a little bit of right now. Small divergence. You guys see that? Small divergence. Very, very minor, right? We have a increase in price, but you have a decrease in RSI, right? However, you do not have a decrease in volume. Okay, so this volume profile is not a bearish divergence, and this is a very weak bearish divergence. So I would wait until we actually get more of a divergence forming. So, like for instance, let's say we actually had another high come up, right? Like I was talking about. Let's say we have another high, and let's say that the price does something like this. Price comes up, back up here, right? Come back down here, and the next volume spike is up to like there, right? And let's say here, we drop a little bit for the RSI to reset. And we come up here. And let's say like this is the high that's placed, right? Okay. I would wait for this to actually form. That means I come back down here again a little bit, right? Yeah, like there, right? Now, once you have this form, something like this, right? You have a higher high in price, a lessening in volume, and a lessening in RSI. Now you actually have these classic bearish divergences form, stronger than this one. Then what you can start doing is going on the super low time frame and finding a breaker, right? So like let's say, and this is dependent upon what sort of time frame you're looking at, right? For this sort of a parabolic movement, generally very low time frame is okay, right? Like 5-minute time frame. I know it's crazy to say, but I've done it before. And what you're doing is you're basically looking to see where the breakers are formed. Let's say there's a breaker right here, okay? And now you come into that breaker. You also have the bearish divergences forming. You have a breaker that has been formed, and you start getting some momentum into it, right? Let's say it's popping back up here. You're looking for a bearish retest, and then on this bearish retest, essentially you're looking for a lessening of volume. You're looking for that lessening of volume to the big thing, right? Less volume on this, more of a corrective structure into it. I would enter into a short position. I would do something like this. I don't know where the stop loss would be. Let's say higher high. Okay. And now where you're going to target. Fuck. That sucks. That's hard, guys. Okay, here's a 30-minute breaker, right? Like here. It's a 4-hour short. You guys see that? Okay. Enter it here. And then as you come back down here again and you clear below this, I would enter what's called a compound short. Okay. And this compound short would be like this. Enter there. Stop loss here. I would start my original one right here. And then as it starts dropping, what I would do, okay, and again, this is what I would do, right? As it starts to drop further and further, I would move this stop loss to break even. So this is a guarantee short. And then I would play this one as my longer short down to this breaker. Okay, so now you would have a 4-hour trade here and a 6-hour trade here. Okay, that was a lot. That was a lot. Okay, basically this is how I would do it though. Okay, like right now the condition has not been set up yet. But yeah, so this would be essentially a risk-free trade. And then this one would be my confirmation trade. Then once I could bring this to a risk-free trade, I would then increase my short down here. There you go. Okay, I'm glad that makes sense, man. So, but it's super dangerous though. But that's essentially how you catch tops and enter those into the short positions. But yep. But yeah, but make it very clear though, right? I mention this all the time. Divergences are only secondary indicators. They are not primary indicators. Okay. That means you have to have some sort of a change in market structure and breakers that get formed before you enter into a position. Okay, it's so freaking important, guys. I just cannot stress it enough because divergences can take a very long time to play out. So you have to have this breaker form, and you have to have some sort of a bearish retest before you dive into it. Just having a bearish divergence is not nearly enough. So curious to see how this plays out, but yeah. I feel like garbage right now, guys. I really do. I feel horrible. I don't know why either. I hate to say it. I'm gonna go and get off. I just like I feel like garbage right now. I'll be back on later, but I don't know what it is. I got a headache. I just feel nauseous. So yeah, it's really hard for me to focus, honestly. I'm gonna give myself a break, and I'll probably be back on later. But take a nap. Probably should, honestly. I've been out of work for the last like 2 weeks, so out in the field. So maybe that's what it is. But either way, I'm gonna let you guys go. I'm gonna update more on these alts I'm looking at. Just as a quick recap, okay? I'm gonna sell shipping. I'm gonna add ACH. And I'm gonna add PYR. Okay? Sell shipping, add PYR, add ACH. Those are my 3 plays. Okay? And I will update soon as to why, but that's my play. All right. So, yeah, I'll let you guys go. But yep, have a good one, guys. I'm gonna head out, and then I'm gonna go ahead and I'll probably do a video later. I don't know how I'm gonna feel, guys. We'll see how it goes. But either way, have a good one, And I will see you guys in the next one. Like always. Deuces, boys. I'm out.